Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Pole Father, and it only takes one. Welcome back, guys. It has been a crummy weekend for weather. However, the Pokemon market has been absolutely on fire. No news, no new news. It is a buyer's market. Just gonna leave it like that. If you want to go after things you've been after, now's the time. Now's the time. Our prayers have been answered. Now's the time. A couple things to go over this video. It's going to be a shorter one, but we have some exciting news at the very end. First things first, did a CGC submission this last Friday. Just modern stuff. Been going through some binders and been pulling out some cards that are worth grading, worth selling. But pulled out 33 cards from Sword and Shield base all the way up to Fusion Strike. So let's see what we get. Probably gonna be selling those cards. Probably consigning them off or so forth. Not totally sure yet which route we're gonna go with, but should get those back early January. Next, starting to go through the XY binder next. Now, I pulled just some out of the XY binder just to kind of show you guys what I'm looking at and so forth. But a couple of things I wanted to share with you guys. So XY, interesting to see how it ages because some cards seem to hit, some seem to miss. But first two cards I pulled out from XY, I'll go through these. These should grade 10s. You have the Kingdra EX from Fates Collide. And you have Steelix EX from Steam Siege. So I pulled these back in pre-COVID. Very clean. Very clean cards. Just I think it's time to grade these and just see how they age. Maybe sell them or just hang on to them for a little bit longer. We'll see. And then these other two XY cards. This is the Cinder EX. Just a little off center, as you can tell from left to right. And then probably grades a 9, but I may hang on to it for a little bit longer, or I might just sell it raw. I don't think we'll grade it. I'm not sure. And then this one, we actually have to do some homework on a little bit more. This will grade a solid 9. It's clean all the way around, just off center on the front. But it looks like this card's aged really, really well. I think a 9 goes for around $100, or maybe even more. I'm not sure. But I know a 10 could really fetch a premium, but solid 9. I pulled this one too, pre-COVID. And I think it's just time to start opening them up and kind of determining its future if we want to keep them in the collection or move on with them. And then just other cards too, like I pulled out this one. I think it's time to sell this. I bought this at a convention for like $10. Very clean, just off-center. I think it's aged really well. And then that's about it for my next submission building up here. So a couple other things, I'm working on here. Gotta stay hydrated, folks. Next, let's go over this. I'm excited to show you guys these. So I got some new first edition CC10 cards we picked up here. So just want to share with you guys here. All clean as can be. First edition Coughing. Oh man, I hate when these little specks of dust get in there. First edition CC10 Weedle. Again, clean. First edition Voltorb. Clean. And these are all cards I upgraded. The Dugong was a big one. So the 9 I had in this one had a horrendous white spot on the edge, but very clean overall. And last but not least, the big one though is to add the first edition Yellow Cheeks Pikachu. So this was a big one, ladies and gentlemen, to check off because I really, really took my time searching for the right one, and we found one, and it really dots the I's, cross the T's, or dots the I's, cross the T's. So very happy to put this one in the collection. We will leave the red cheeks. In my opinion, that's like one of the only variants you need to consider a complete full first edition 10 set. So we'll get that one eventually, though. When the time is right, we'll get there. It's the process, ladies and gentlemen, the process. So now let's jump into this topic next before we get into the real exciting part here. As mentioned before, it's a buyer's market. It's no new news. It's 12-17-2023. I'm very interested to see how this video ages. As you all know, the way the Pokemon market has been, if you've been someone sitting on the sidelines, waiting for that product to come down, waiting for prices to come down, waiting to get in and start collecting, ladies and gentlemen, or the newcomers, this is now the best time in the hobby it has been in years to jump in and start getting in the game. Whether you be collecting, investing, this time right now is a fantastic time to get in. Product is ready, available. Product's fun to open. Prices are coming down. Prices for for expensive chase cards from the Sword and Shield era you missed out on are at an all-time low. Vintage cards are at an all-time low. You can talk about everything is just at a great price. I can't stress enough. Get in. If you want to get in, now's the time. Just be mindful of one thing. And who am I to say? I'm a small channel. But look, there's a lot of channels out there that are strictly investing, which is completely fine. Even though I'm a collector, make some money on the side, so forth. A lot of channels out there are very highly focused on investing, and you should buy this because of this, and performance-based and so forth. That is all fine and dandy doing that. However, make sure you do your own extensive research. You are in control of your own decisions. And my only piece of advice to you is make sure you do your due diligence in regards to the pop report. That is my only piece of advice, my only take. History is a way of repeating itself, and the way I see things is grading cards in a heavily hyperfluxed pop report of the Sword and Shield era could come back and sting you one day in the past. That's my only take, is just make sure you do your due diligence on whatever part of collection you want in. It's your collection ultimately at the end of the day. You're the one that has to appreciate it, not anyone else. Though you want people to appreciate your collection, but you are ultimately in charge of your own decisions. So just make sure you do your due diligence, do your homework on whatever you want to invest in or buy in anything, whether it be this hobby, real estate, stocks, whatever it may be. Do your own research, guys. It'll be okay. And stick to your guns. Stick to your guns. Which leads me to the next and final announcement of this video, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to need a drink of water for this one. So, the channel is called The Pole Father. For the longest time, I've been always, or not the longest time, but I've been doing heavy vintage pack openings. It's been a while since I've done it to refocus my strategy elsewhere, but I sure do miss doing heavy openings. And I plan to do more of those back in 2024. That's kind of the goal for the next year for this channel. Do more heavy openings and so forth, but one thing I've always wanted to try and always do, and it only takes one, that is the motto. And I told myself the execution of this is going to be everything, because it only does take one. You execute it once, and the chances of success will happen like a domino effect. It'll just keep happening and so forth. But, ladies and gentlemen, I have two cards I want to share with you guys here. So, I haven't shown these on camera in a while, but I want to show you guys these. So, these are two of my most favorite cards in my collection. The Pristine 10 Gengar. I pulled both of these myself, and the Perfect 10 Dragonite. Pop 1. I think this thing's like maybe a pop. I'm not even sure. Definitely less than 10. But I pulled both of these cards myself. This one particularly is to this day like my absolute one of my most favorite cards in my collection. And then this Gengar as well is just beautiful. It's a beautiful card, which leads me to my exciting announcements. Because I've always wanted to do this. It's the execution of it had to be precise, and the timing had to be right. And I think the timing's now. So I went ahead and moved forward. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to announce I will be doing my first box break ever. I'm going to try and make it very competitive for price to make it the most affordable box break that I can even fathom out there. And let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can pull. Let's see what we can get. So I'm proud to announce, ladies and gentlemen, I'm officially doing my first ever box break on this channel. And we are opening up first edition Fossil, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it. I've had the best luck with Fossil. I'm very excited to do it. If you need a reference of my luck on Fossil, on how it only takes one, check it out, guys. Check it out. Minty, crispy, fresh, clean. Especially this puppy. So the goal is, I want to make history repeat itself, because history can repeat itself, guys. And I'm trying to incorporate a way to have one card from each pack graded with CGC. I'm not totally sure on it. And the reason why is because if we do pull something absolutely as, you pull, a valuable holo card, last thing I want to do is ship it to you guys in like a top loader or a card saver. I'd really feel more comfortable. I get them in a nice a nice slab for you guys, even with the grade on it. And should you keep it in the slab or want to move forward with it, sell it, or cross it, that's totally up to you. But I'm very excited. This is kind of my goal here for 2024. I'm hoping to have now look, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm hoping to have a solid first round box break to start things off for 2024. Hoping to do more box breaks in the year 2024. Just really have some fun with this stuff, guys. We all do it. We all love it. And there's no better way to have fun with this stuff than opening up some vintage stuff product we had fun with back in the day. So again, the key thing here is to make it very competitive in price. I'm not doing this for the money. After shipping expenses and potentially grading, I'm looking to make I think a couple $100, if that. The goal is not really to make anything. The goal is to break even and just have some fun to do this. Just to say, hey, we did it. We pre-sold all 36 packs. We got on the camera. We streamed it. We opened it. We pulled some for scenes, and we get it done. Because the motto on this channel is, it only takes one. Be prepared, ladies and gentlemen. 2024 is going to hit hard. The Pole Father's coming, and we're coming hard. Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared. We're going to pull more pristine cars on this channel. So guys, let's do this together. I'm the Pole Father. It only takes one. We are back and coming in hard.